Hi, everybody, Elvis fans, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with Mr. Ted Torres. We have just finished the complete show of the reenacted 68 comeback special. And look at Ted. How incredible do you look? Amazing.
Thank you, Mindy. Thank you so much, and thanks for being here with us, and thanks for having me.
I have interviewed you before, I think maybe only once, maybe twice, but I so thoroughly enjoy talking to you because you are one, in my estimation, of one of the top 4 to 5 ETAs for me in the world. I so enjoy watching you and everything you do, and whenever you come out and you're somewhere where I can be, I always like to come and see you. And he is the dearest, sweetest man on top of being so talented. Tell me what the 68 special means to you as an entertainer and as an ETA. What does it mean to you to be able to do this entire show?
Well, when I first got approached to do this, I was ecstatic because 68 comeback, Elvis in that white If I Can Dream suit was pretty much one of the first things that I ever saw.
And may I say, you looked amazing. You came out and my heart just went, oh my God, you looked amazing.
Thank you so much. I can never get that image out of my head. It's one of my favorite things that Elvis ever did. It was the special. It was just so amazing. He was so raw and so full of energy, and he just looking forward to what was to come. So it means a lot to me. I just love it all around.
I wanted to ask you, tell your audience and your fans where you are going to be, what you're looking forward to, and also I'm just curious, since the year is ending, I know you may not be able to say this, but has there been one particular venue that really struck you the most, more than the others, that you really enjoyed doing, or perhaps one of the places you've traveled to recently this last year?
Wow. Yeah, I've been everywhere pretty much, and always. Every time I go to Vegas and I get to perform at the Westgate, which used to be the Hilton, it's always a thrill. It's a very special for me, and I've been there a couple of times, and I hope to be there in the future at some point again. Italy was very amazing. I got to play with the Sereno Philharmonic, and that was an incredible concert, and it was quite the thrill to be able to do that. So that was very special.
And how long were you in Italy for those shows?
I was in Italy for about a week.
Had you been there before?
It's my first time. It was my first time.
Do you want to go back?
I do, and I believe I may be going back next year at some point. So.
Now, let me ask you, where else have you played in Europe, or has it been Italy so far?
No, I've been Norway. I go there quite a bit, and I believe I'm going back there in 2019. I've been Berlin. Did a production out there for about 3 months. That was a beautiful experience. And Italy, and I'm going to Spain in 3 days.
Oh my gosh!
I think after I leave LA, I'll go home for about 2 days, and then I fly to Spain. It'll be my first time in Spain, and. Just got back from Australia. It's not really Europe, but I just got back from Australia, and the start of the year I will be in the UK, okay. And I'll be doing the Elvis Championships festival out there.
What month will that be?
That'll be in January.
I will just miss you. I'll be there in February. Darn it. Otherwise, I'd come and see your show. So where have you found, for you, the fans to be the most enthusiastic about your shows and Elvis Presley in all of your travels?
Every audience is different everywhere you go, and I love the audiences here in the States. Japan is very curious. You can either get a quiet crowd or you can get a very wild crowd, but when you get a wild crowd, it's fantastic. They're so fun, and really loved it. Australia was pretty awesome as well. So yeah, it all depends. They're all different, but they're all beautiful, and they all love Elvis, so that's what it's about. So
well, that's very well said. And now tell us, before we go, your next venue you said is Spain, and then in January you're going to be in England. So my gosh, where will you be after that, so that your fans and the Elvis fans can look for you next year after January?
Okay, and let me see. In Spain, it'll be December 8th. I'll be at a place called Sala Luz de Gas. I'll be playing there, and in January I'll be at the European Elvis Championships in Birmingham.
Okay.
I'll be a headliner. And from UK, I will fly down to Australia, and I will be headlining the Parks Elvis Festival, which is
Wonderful.
pretty much the largest thing in the Elvis world, from what I heard, in the world. But throughout the year, I got other trips planned. I'm going back to Japan. I'll be in Norway as well. Perhaps back to Italy, and
Can I fit in your suitcase?
we'll try to get you.
Can you get a big suitcase for me?
I'll do that for you.
Well, you are fantastic, and I want to thank you so much for taking your time after this huge show and lots of work and a lot of rehearsals that you guys do and sound checks, for taking your precious time to indulge your fans and Elvis's fans, because they love you and they want to know where you'll be appearing. So we'll put this on Facebook, on my pages, and also on YouTube so they can find you.
Thank you.
Okay? Thank you. Ted Torres, everybody. Yay, 68 special, comeback special. Thanks.